Hey guys, and welcome to the newest episode of B-Hole Presents Slightly Agitated, where a bunch of idiots get on and essentially make fun of each other through the theme of a topic of every week. I am your host and idiot numero uno, Brian, host of many shows here on B-Hole Presents. And with me tonight is idiot number 2 and current Devotion Championship champion. God damn it, I screw this up every time. Current Devotion Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Josh Martinez. How you doing, Josh?
Orale, I'm doing actually pretty good now. So,
No.
yeah. I gotta let some anger out, my dude.
Oh, is there a story to that anger?
I was the only Tech 2 that showed up on work today, and then my supervisor left, so I was left in charge of a bunch of newbies. We'll call them newbies.
So how is this any different than when you go to training?
Because there I have less responsibility.
Okay. And also
Less
with us tonight, less expensive. I'll go with that. Also with us tonight is idiot numero tres and former Devotion Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Andrew Sowell. How are you doing, Andrew?
I'm going through the shit. I'm going through with withdrawals and shit. I'm quitting cold turkey, fucking chewing tobacco, and it fucking sucks, and I want to murder everything. So I'm more than slightly agitated.
It's kind of sad that you're going to quit chewing tobacco, because I've been trying to figure out a good way to convince one of our greenies to accidentally drink your protein shake that is your spit.
Oh, you're a dick. Why would you make them drink the spitter, dog?
Well, I wouldn't make them do it as in, like, you do it or you don't get on the show. I would do it as in, oh, there's your protein drink.
I mean, you're fucked up. You're beyond fucked up for that.
I haven't done it yet, have I? No.
It's so
you might have.
Oh, man. Anyhow, that being said, guys, I honestly have no clue what our topic's going to be this week. Sowell, who is in charge of the topic for the week, is actually keeping it a secret. So, drum roll.
So,
what is our topic tonight?
Tonight's topic is more so a game where I'm going to pick two fucking options, polar opposite options, and you guys are going to fucking defend the option that I fucking give you. It's called Sowell the Shit Disturber. Or the Shit Stirrer. So, starting off hot, Mean Mike, you're going to defend why Dragon Ball Z is amazing, and then Josh, you're going to counter that with Dragon Ball Z sucks.
So well. Fuck off.
I'm liking this so far.
I don't make the shits. I just disturb them.
You made this shit. You literally took this shit in a bowl, gave me and Mean Mike spoons, and said, "Stir it, bitch."
Bon appetit.
Well, so far I've got the easy end of this. So
yeah, you fucking do. It's the greatest anime of all time.
I wouldn't go that far, but it is a fantastic anime. And since we're bringing it up, I'll start off. Dragon Ball Z is one of the greatest of all time. Now, I don't know if I call it the greatest, but one of the greatest of all time. And most importantly, what it has done is it has introduced anime to the U.S. In the 90s, the late 90s when it came over here. It was what brought anime and the style of anime to the U.S. It's what gave us our want and our love for that Japanese anime style, and then also the mangas, because you would take them, you'd watch the anime and then you want to watch the manga. And it also gave us the greatness that is Toonami. So, Josh.
I believe it's pronounced this is just for your honor. I believe it's pronounced manga.
I'm gonna say what I call it.
Magna.
It's
That's
Magna.
what it's called.
Magna.
It's Magna.
I'm 110% sure it's not Magna. You know, go read a Magna.
That's because nobody in Magna knows how to read.
Local humor. We got it here in spades.
All right, Josh.
I don't think I can do this. I do have gripes with Dragon Ball Z. Don't get me wrong. Every fan that loves anything has gripes about what they love because we're shitty things like that. Passionate, I guess, is a good word. But the one gripe I've had for Dragon Ball Z, and I've had it since I started watching it, it's the fucking fillers. The 30 fucking episodes to do one attack, and it's 5 fucking episodes of talking. Like, okay, give you prime fucking example, when Goku turns Super Saiyan, and it's like right after Krillin fucking dies, right? He starts going Super Saiyan, and it took 3 fucking episodes of him and Frieza shooting the shit for his hair to turn yellow in that big bah moment. That's it. That's the only thing I got.
Which, funny enough, they fixed that. They give you the abridged version in Dragon Ball Z Kai, so you don't have as much on that filler, right? So they able to give everybody what they want. If you want the extended stuff with the filler for some reason because you're on crack, you got that, right? If you don't want it, if you're a sensible human being and you want to be able to enjoy the story and not have to wait 7 episodes for Namek to die after 5 minutes up supposedly, you get that. You get all of the greatness that you would want in what is Dragon Ball Z. And you also get the shows like Super, some really good movies, and everything else. Dragon Ball is anime. In the US, Dragon Ball created anime.
You know, you're not wrong. You're not. But because of that, we have to deal with fucking weebs and... Oh god, she's gonna kill me. She's sitting right behind me.
Yes, she is.
And the smell factory that was anime bonsai.
Hey, you know what's bad when they have to put disclaimers and warnings and recommendations for body odor, deodorant, and like self-care in like their
Hey, if the robot in the back could shut the fuck up.
So let me break down what my
can
robot.
you translate for the robot, please? Thank you.
She said, "You know it's bad when in the brochure they have to put disclaimers for self-care, and that includes putting deodorant on, brushing your teeth, take a shower, wash your hair. Don't be a disgusting fucking pig." If it weren't for Dragon Ball Z being the hit that it was, we wouldn't have to deal with that shit. But now it's something I have to deal with every single year.
I'm so glad it's right down the street.
You're still kind of defending Dragon Ball Z when you're supposed to be Dragon Ball Z sucks. So
I can't. I can't. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. It is one of the greatest cartoons I watched as a kid. And I still want to be a Super Saiyan so bad. I know it's not possible, but I want to.
I mean, I can understand why. That show is so good because it gives you 2 of the best things, right? One of the most badass villains of all time, and Vegeta, who is like 5'2", and then you have someone that you probably look up to all the time and idolize of Krillin, who is like 4'5". He's like your height, so it's perfect for you.
Short people pride, and I'm represented so beautifully with Vegeta.
Oh man! All right, so what do you think?
Well,
How do we do?
I mean, if terrible was like the lowest option, you guys were like well below terrible. So, Mike, you win this round, but only because Josh didn't understand the assignment and blew both people. So, congrats, Mike. You're 1-0. If you can go ahead and keep track of said who's winning so far.
Okay.
Currently, you're in the lead with 1 because you said some stuff, and Josh was like, "Well, this one episode where like a guy does a thing with the hair, and then like, you know, I mean, first of all, Josh didn't even bring up like the greatest movie of all time, which is Dragon Ball Evolution. It should be your favorite as a Dragon Ball Z fan, and
You know what?
You couldn't bring that up
Because it doesn't exist. We don't acknowledge that movie at all. We don't. We don't fucking do it. It's not a thing.
That movie is like Roman Reigns. You will acknowledge him.
And Jai Young Fat as Orochi was great. I enjoyed him as
Crouching
Orochi.
Tiger, dead career. Okay, it killed his career. It killed my love for him as an actor.
Well, that's hurtful. He liked you. He was a fan of you at one time.
Nobody likes me except for Zan and my dog every now and again.
True. That's true. All right, next topic. Brian, so you have to defend why Scooby-Doo sucks, and Josh, you have to defend why it's amazing. Have at ye.
I'll let you go ahead first, Josh.
Scooby-Doo is responsible for some of the greatest collaborations of all time. Whether it be Batman, the Harlem Globetrotters, the Supernatural guys, the God, there's another one that he did. WrestleMania. It was, come on, man. It's Scooby-Doo. It's a classic. And it showed you at a young age that the real monsters were always people. Like Sowell. He's a fucking monster for making us do this.
Very accurate. Very accurate. All right. Well, let me start by saying, as everyone knows, I love Scooby-Doo. It's one of my favorite cartoons growing up as a kid.
False.
That being said, it could still be one of my favorite shows as a kid and still be true. I didn't say it was a good show, because honestly, it's not. It's not a good show. It's timely. It's timeless almost in aspects of certain things. But to be honest with you, it didn't grow very well. And if you look at it, the original Scooby-Doo series only ran for 3 seasons, and they've repeatedly tried to bring back the show, and it always fails after a season or 2 every time they do it. So there are a bunch of new versions of the show that just kind of get degraded and washed out. It's like trying to copy of a copy of a copy constantly, and so you're losing quality. In addition to that, you have these straight-to-TV movies or straight-to-DVD movies of Scooby-Doo, which are often not good by any means. The one exception is with Scooby-Doo and Kiss, because, Kiss. But the most of the time, they're not good at all. And there's nothing more than a money grab, which is what Scooby-Doo is at this point, is a money grab to try and sell product and try to sell DVDs, so that when the kids see it, they're like, ooh, shiny crap, and convince their parents to buy it. That's what Scooby-Doo is. The original show, as much as I enjoyed it mostly because I enjoyed it as a kid, and not that it was good. The music, not very good. It was the Mamas and the Papas most of the time, and not the biggest fan of it. But if you had all of these kind of things, and it was always the same monster of the week, it was the same show constantly over and over again. You just can't do that with a good show. It was a good show for a kid to watch, and my kids still watch it, but it is not a good show. I'm not going to say it's hot garbage like Sowell thinks it is, because it's not. It does exactly what it does says on the tin. It's a cartoon for kids. But is it a good show? By no means is it a good show.
If something
Josh,
works,
counterpoint.
if something works and it works well, like Scooby-Doo is, it deserves to be done for a new generation. It's become timeless. There is not a generation since Scooby-Doo has come out that doesn't know about Scooby-Doo, that didn't watch Scooby-Doo as a kid. It doesn't matter if it was the original 3 seasons, if it was a pup named Scooby-Doo, if it was the Scooby movies, if it was the Scooby collabs, if it was Scooby-Doo Mystery Inc. The only one that was dog shit was Velma. And it's because it took away from what Scooby was, which was a group of kids who wouldn't normally hang out, came together, and they solved mysteries. It had slapstick comedy. It had investigative work. It had the cameos. Once again, the cameos were always great in Scooby-Doo. And there was never, like, even though you knew the episode, you knew how it was going to end. It was fucking Old Man Jenkins who wanted to claim the insurance money. Whatever. You knew that was going to happen, but you still sat and you watched. Sober, you watched it high, you watched it drunk, you watched it because you knew it was going to at least entertain you. And that's all it needed to do. And it continues to entertain, and it will continue to entertain. You just said it. It entertains your kids, and it's going to entertain probably their kids because it's worth repeating. It's a formula that works. And that's why it's one of the greatest shows of all time.
You know what else entertains my kids is me jangling keys. It doesn't mean it's a good show. It's me jangling keys, bro. The ability of having a good story and an attempt at doing something different is what you're wanting in a show, right? You want something special. A prime example, one of the best cartoon shows of all time is the Batman animated series because they did something different. They told a better story. And it was still a cartoon. It had the great aspects of what a cartoon does, but still is the timeliness. I got done watching it at work today because, I don't actually work at work. I watch cartoons and attempt to work. I did that today. I was watching Batman. And I watched Batman the Animated Series, not Batman with Scooby-Doo, because that was hot garbage, right? They're trying to, again, sell a brand. In this case, it was Batman or the Globetrotters, right? They're not really doing something different. Now, the Supernatural one was great because Supernatural was the lead of that, and they did something different in that episode. And you know what? I'm going to give you a hot take, too. In comparison to the old show, Velma was better because it did something different and new. So what do you think, Sowell?
You didn't put up as much of a fight as I would have wanted, but that was pretty good. Josh, you need to step up your debate game on this shit. Pull your head out of your ass. Because
I mean, in Josh's defense, like literally this whole channel started as a debate channel between me and Tom. So I have a ton of experience in debating crap I don't believe in. So
fair. Josh, step your game up because Mike just fucking went 2-0 against you.
Oh, fuck.
And I guess I should probably say what happens to the loser. The loser has to do 100 squats before their match next Saturday at Light Tree Studios.
Bitch, that sucks. That's gonna be such a long fucking day for me already, man.
Yeah. Congratulations. So step your game up.
Eat a fat dick. I didn't agree to these terms.
It doesn't matter. Somebody put me in charge today, and I'm very much in I hate everything, fucking want to make the world suffer mood. So
He woke
That's
up and
factually
chose violence
correct.
today.
You know what you could
Okay.
do so well? As somebody who's
Hmm.
tried to quit tobacco multiple times, especially chewing, they have these things on Amazon called Tiza. They're
I'm
little.
aware. I'm aware of that.
Use them. Use them and quit being such a cranky dick.
Nope. not gonna do it. I'm broke. All right. So Mike's 2-0 against Josh. So congratulations, Mike, for being up 2 to Mike's or to Josh's 0. All right. So next is going to be Selena, the Hispanic singer. Josh, you're going to defend why Selena sucks, and Mike,
You
you're
can
gonna
go
defend why she's
fuck
the
yourself. I refuse. I'll just take the fucking L right fucking now. I refuse. I refuse to say anything bad about Selena. She was a goddess. She was a saint, and she was fucking murdered in cold blood. And that documentary on Peacock, I couldn't even get through it. I couldn't get through the fucking preview for it because well, that's not all that happened. No, fuck that. Fuck you. I'm not doing it. I don't want to pray. Give me the L.
Dude, you like literally almost like you're making him choose between actually playing the game or losing his Mexican card.
That's true. All right, that one was a little mean. I just wanted to see your reaction to it. All
Anything
right.
for Salinas.
All right. So, all right.
Oh shit!
Limp Biscuit. Josh, you're going to be for, and Mike, you're going to be against. Good or bad, Limp Biscuit?
All right, hit it, Josh.
Limp Bizkit's contributions to wrestling alone are astronomical. Their contributions to music, they're one of the greatest quote unquote dad rock bands of all time because they didn't fucking change it up when people were like, oh, we got to try this and we got to try that. We got to no, they stayed true to who they were as artists, and it paid off for them in the long run. There is not even like now they're coming to, what do they call it now? America, USANA. I'm going to keep calling it USANA. Fuck whatever they call it now. They're coming to USANA to a sold out show. Almost, what, 2 decades? A decade past when they were at their prime. They're releasing good music. They're still killing it. And they set the tone for a lot of music that was made in that time. They were the new metal band.
Josh spitting straight facts. Yes, please continue. Go ahead, Mike.
No, not even close. So let's start off with the contributions to wrestling, right? Rolling, I will give you, and it's more for Taker and how Taker used it. But American Badass was the better version of the Taker song that was for the wrestling, right? By Kid Rock. Much better choice. My Way is fine, I guess, as angry music. I mean, it's in my playlist for working out. But outside of those 2 songs, every other song of theirs is hot garbage, man. It is repetitive. It is the same freaking music all the time. There's nothing different. There's nothing new. You said yourself, they found a formula that worked for them and they didn't change. That's the problem. They found a formula that worked on 2-ish songs and they never changed. Not once. I can think of one other song that was completely out of their style, and it's a cover song they did called Behind Blue Eyes, right? Outside of that, there is every other song there is exactly the same. There is no change. And Fred Durst literally looks like the dealer I had back in high school, all right? He looks like a guy that you would have to go up to with you and 2 other buddies to make sure you didn't get shanked when you're getting your weed from him. Because he freaking looks disgusting, man. I'm pretty sure if you put him and 4 meth addicts together, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. And who was I can't remember the dude, the guy that looks like a wannabe Crow looking dude who's like their lead bassist.
Wes Borland.
Yeah, that's him. I mean, like I said it just now. Like he looks like a Crow wannabe. He looks like every emo kid from the early '90s that I had in high school and everything else, because it's all the same look. There's nothing new and fresh with them. Ironically, they were like that new style of music was them, and I'll give them that. They kind of started stuff like that with like Linkin Park and everybody else, but they were the worst of all of it. They had one half decent album called Chocolate Starfish, right?
And the hot dog
Everything
flavor
else,
water.
hot garbage.
Name the full album.
Yeah. Everything else is hot garbage. Their new stuff, hot garbage. The only reason that they are going and making a sold out thing at USANA is because they haven't done anything in so long. People don't remember how shitty they were. Sowell's going to get there and be like, yeah. Oh, that was like 4 flaming dumpster fires and shit after it's all over. But he'll be all excited to go, largely because Sowell can't be happy with anything. But there's nothing good about Limp Bizkit, right? Even their name sounds like you have an ED problem.
I think that was the point. They parodied their own name because they knew they had something special. And they continue to know that they have something special. Your wrong opinion, Mike, is based off of the fact that you said it. You said it. They inspired some of the greatest bands of mine and your generation with Linkin Park, with Evanescence. God, the list goes on. They became that band, the bands that they became because of Limp Bizkit and what Limp Bizkit did. They set the fucking tone. And who knows? Now that they're doing this whole comeback thing and they're probably going to be releasing new music, they may do it again. I believe they will do it again.
No, not even close. And saying that they inspired them, I mean, you're not wrong. They did inspire them, but it's like me looking at some random fucking fat guy on the indies and be like, you know what? He inspires me to wrestle because God knows I can do it better than he can, right? That's the inspiration that they got from Limp Bizkit. If they're making money off of this and that's the way they fucking sound, we've got this in the fucking bag. And they did. They're so much better. Limp Bizkit, Evanescence, who else was there that was inspired by them? So many fucking people, right? Limp Bizkit, they are not good. And this isn't even like a hot take or like me trying to defend, do like my normal, like, I don't believe in this defense. I really don't fucking like Limp Bizkit. I think they're fucking hot garbage. So it is an easy defense for me to fight on because they're not. They always sound so fucking repetitive. They do nothing new. My Way, Rolling, every other fucking song they have, outside of the lyrics, are the exact same fucking song.
Fred Durst is one of the only people that could have beef with Eminem and come out still okay. That's all I gotta say. He went toe-to-toe with Eminem, and his career was still semi-intact. No one else could say that. No one else.
Well, yeah, but there's a difference, right? Like, you have all these guys up here who are having beef with Eminem and their careers go down, where Fred Durst's careers are already down. He can't go much lower. So, come on, Josh. You got anything else?
No.
All right, then. Limp Bizkit is honestly one of the worst bands in my mind that there's ever been, and I'm not sure why people enjoy their music. So well?
All right. Well, this might have been kind of a trick question, but the correct answer was always there's never a time to disrespect the biscuit. And Josh, you won that round wholeheartedly.
Oh man, you got the softest of the soft balls. It's so soft of a ball, you might as well call it Limp Bizkit.
Good, Mike. You bring up some pretty valid points, but also, no,
I hurt your soul.
no. Like I did want to jump in. Like, how dare you say such blasphemy? How dare you? This will not stand.
You mean accurateness?
Roland is much better than American Badass and was used longer.
No way. I mean, it might have been used longer.
They
but
also
American
made
Badass
fucking
was
Crack
much better.
Addict, the theme song for WrestleMania 19, which has never been released, and it's always bothered me that it's never been released. All right. Good job, you two. Way to understand the assignment and kind of debate it. All right. So let's see. So it's Josh is in. No, Mike's in the lead with 2-1. 2-1.
2-1. Yep.
All right. So there we go. Round 3. Are you ready?
Would this be 4?
Oh yeah.
5 technically if we're kind of
I'm
not
not going to
counseling
count
no
the Selena one because that was really just to see how Josh fucking
Just to-
reacts.
Just to push me, you fuck.
Make sure
You get so angry.
to see if you're still alive. Really.
I'm very much alive after that fucking question. All
right. So round 4. The Flash. Josh, you're going to defend why he's a great character, and Mike, you're going to defend why he's such a lame ass character. And go.
Go ahead, Josh.
Why is it me starting every single one of these? Fuck. The Flash literally changes the universe. The way DC writes their shit, when DC writes himself into a corner, he's the one that they call on to fix their shit. Every single time. His rogue gallery is great. Gorilla Grodd, I'm a huge Gorilla Grodd fan. He's just cool, man. Like, if you could run back and you could turn back time the way he does and fix shit, granted, he always has to end up fixing more shit after that. But the point is he fixes it. He puts his mind to something and he fucking does it. He gets the job done and he's their go-to. Plus, he's good comic relief. He's super quick-witted. And you got to appreciate that guy for those reasons. I really fucking hate the Flash, so fuck you so well.
Well, let me start by saying Flash is one of my 3 top favorite superheroes of all time. So, that being said, Flash has one ability and one ability only. He's super quick. Yes, he has the ability of going back in time or going to an alternate universe or a parallel universe, whatever you want to call it. He's able to do that because he's a walking MacGuffin, right? He's able to make a change and then have to fix it. That man fucked up his shit so much he has to fix himself. That's literally like 40% of his stories aren't even about his rogues gallery. They're about, oh, you know what? I want to do a thing. Oh, well, now I just fucked up everything. Let me fix it, right? He goes as far as fucking things up so badly at one point. He goes and retcons his wife's cousin or his wife's nephew for like a decade and a half and puts him into a whole nother universe because of his fuck up. And this being Barry Allen, of course. He fucks it up, right? Every incarnation of the Flash is a derivative of the original version of Barry. Oh, of the Barry Allen version. Of course, the original version was Jay Garrick, but every other one was a derivative of it. So Wally West, Bart Allen, every other version of it is always the same, but it's always a diluted version because you're trying to get that same flash in the pan, no pun intended, from a character that needs other people there to be good. He's got the second best rogues gallery in all of DC. And you need those rogues for him to be a good character. You need those rogues for him to play off of. And you need those rogues to be there to make him the good guy. Because for all intents and purposes, all the shit that the Flash does, if it was any other person, he would be considered the bad guy. He would be the one that the rest of the Justice League would be trying to stop because he fucks shit up all the time. Flash is, again, one of my favorite characters of all time, but he's not a great character. He is the walking MacGuffin. He is the cause and sometimes solution to, but most of the time, the cause of 90% of the fucking shit that happens in the DC universe, including the New 52. He created the Flashpoint Paradox, destroys the universe practically, and then because he goes back and fixes it, he creates the New 52, which is a literal world or universe derived or taken out of hope. Like, there's no hope in all of the New 52. That was the whole thing with it, because the Flash fucked shit up. He is the worst, like, he is the biggest villain in DC, and no one sees it.
That's not true. I see it. Josh, counterpoint to that.
I apologize if there's a lot of wind in the background. I am currently standing outside with my dog.
I can't understand what you're saying. So
He says he apologizes for a lot of wind outside because he's currently outside watching his dog take a poop.
oh, okay.
Yep, pretty much. I mean, I'll be honest.
The pause button for a reason.
What were you going to say, Josh?
I got nothing. I don't. I fucking hate the Flash.
Well, you even said it too. Your favorite character dealing with the Flash is Gorilla Grodd, a villain, quote unquote, to the Flash, who all he wants to do is make Gorilla City better again, right? Great again. He's trying to make Gorilla City great again, and the Flash is the one trying to stop him.
How dare he? Well, believe it or not, Josh, you won that round. Mike talked too long and bored me. Congratulations.
How did I lose that round? How the fuck did I lose that round?
Congratulations. It's a tie now. So
I kind of feel like this shit's a break.
What? I would never do that. On purpose.
Oh.
It's called.
And by the way, fuck you, sir. Fuck you for making me do that. Saying that shit about my favorite character in DC.
That's great.
And some of that shit may be accurate, but still, fuck you, sir. Fuck you in the ass.
I like this game. This is fun for me. All right. Let's see. What do we got next? All right, Josh, you're going to actually. This is going to be an interesting one. Josh, your point is the Pittsburgh Steelers suck, and Mike, your position is the San Francisco 49ers suck.
What?
Well, Josh,
Why do we?
I'll start this one off. Okay. The answer for this is very fucking simple, right? Both teams are two of the greatest teams of all time, but they have both recently, well, the Niners recently and the Steelers not so much recently, go to the Super Bowl and fucking choke, right? But the important aspect to this is no matter how much both of our teams suck, we're still not the Raiders.
Amen to that. You know, we've had our rough pasts. We're both at least Pittsburgh's at least in the playoffs. The Niners, they've stepped up. They've taken it all the way to the ship. But the Raiders, I mean, you can't say it. You can't say that about the Raiders, can you?
Hey, this is my game.
The Raiders can't even keep a coach for more than a year.
This is my game, you fucks. You don't you don't sully the Raiders' terrible name by fucking defending how terrible they are to compare your own team. This game, that's not how this works.
We're agreeing. We're both of us are saying that our teams suck, but they're still better than the Raiders. That we're hitting the rule, right?
No, that's not the rules.
My Niners didn't make the Super Bowl, right? They didn't complete the Super Bowl, right? They lost, quote unquote, to KC, because it's totally not rigged. And the Steelers, they can't seem to keep any decent quarterback at all, so they're not able to do much of anything. But yet they don't have murderous wide receivers and or coaches who can't seem to figure out how emails work or are able to continue through their whole season.
How dare you? I'm pretty sure I don't know, but I don't appreciate being roped into this, you monsters. This is Sowell's shit disturbing, not fucking roping me into this, monsters. All right, well, no one wins because fuck you.
Oh,
that was good. I like that.
So it's still a tie. Congratulations. All right. So next topic is now going to be, because you brought this amongst yourselves. Cody doesn't deserve to finish his story. And no, that's a terrible topic. Never mind. I'm wrong about that. All right. We're going to go ahead and do. Sorry, I wrote all these down.
You actually got prepared for this. I'm quite impressed.
You should be. All right.
If he only prepared like this for bookings.
Hey,
goddamn.
I used to come prepared, and then people wanted to fucking quit last day, so then I'm like, all right, well, I'll just fucking wing it, since no one fucking wants to come on out. But I digress.
Right?
All right. All right. So, Josh, you're going to defend. Shit. Where'd it go? Josh, you're going to defend why She-Hulk is an amazing show. And Mike, you're going to shit on She-Hulk because that's the right thing to do.
I mean, it's so good. I haven't watched an episode. I didn't need to. It's like I knew deep in my heart that it was gonna blow the doors off of everything. And that's, from what it sounds like, what it did. And it did its job, and it did it well.
Yeah, no. I did suffer through every single episode of that show, and they really should have changed the show from She-Hulk to She-Woke, because that's exactly what the whole script of this show was trying to explain why every single man on the show was either trying to get laid or trying to fuck her over. And that's essentially all they did. In fact, they even created a robot by the end of the show that's running all of the MCU, who's a male who needs to have everything corrected by this poor, innocent woman who literally comes in and just beats the shit out of people for no reason. This show does not have any redeeming qualities on character development, story writing, directing, or any of it. There's nothing worth anyone's time on this show. It doesn't even help further along the MCU like something like Loki did, right? Or WandaVision. You don't even have to, like, this has nothing really as an effect to the rest of the MCU outside of the thought that they have like a couple of characters that happen to have been in the MCU at one point. They even introduce mutant-like characters in this without calling them mutants that have no effect on anything. They don't do anything to help further the MCU or make people want to watch it. This She Woke show is literally that. It is trying to tell these people that men are horrible and women are empowered because they're cool and they're always right.
Well, you're married. Women are always right. You didn't know that?
No, my wife is always right. I'm not saying women are always right. My wife is. And even when she's not right, I am definitely not right. So
Fair point. Fair point. Married life. Welcome to the club, Josh. Any counterpoint to that?
I did watch the fucking show, dog. I'm playing with a cap gun here, man. Like, I don't know what the fuck.
Josh, you disappoint
that
me.
being said, I did like the show. I thought it was funny. But
Yeah.
my points are fairly.
I mean, it had
Points are
Abomination
extremely
in it.
accurate. And it was fucking terrible.
It did. So not only that, it had Tim Roth as Abomination in it, and he's playing like this pseudo cult leader that there's nothing there. Like, there's nothing to bite in for the character at all outside of this weird hippie vibe that you have. Like, I wanted the Abomination that we got from the Ed Norton version of the Abomination that he played, where he was just a straight badass, right? And we didn't get that.
Correct.
Because men are evil and stupid.
No, that's factually correct. Men are evil and stupid. All right. Saddens me to say, but Mike, you're in the lead. Once again, congratulations. Josh, when I make something up on the spot, I expect you to come prepared and watch every fucking thing.
Bro, I ain't got time for that. I still ain't finished Chucky. I barely finished Ted. I'm still not done with Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like, I don't know what you want, man. I don't know what you want.
Well, that brings us to our next topic. Josh, go ahead and defend why Avatar, the blue alien one, is the right name for the movie. And Mike, you defend why it should be the stupid cartoon.
Easy. How about let's start off with the movie doesn't even use the goddamn word Avatar in the movie.
What's the definition of Avatar?
Right?
I want to get that out there. What's the definition of Avatar? Google it, Google man.
The Avatar, as I'm looking it up, essentially the definition is a host or a representation of something. But I will look up the word Avatar. A manifestation of a deity or released soul in a body form on Earth, or an incarnation of a divine teacher, which you get in the Avatar animated series and also the new show. Not so much in the movie, but in the Avatar Blue People version, you don't get any of that, right? They're using Avatar as what you would have as like a video game representation of Avatar, where your avatar is a character or a representation of you inside of a thing, right? You representing a thing. But they don't use the word Avatar. They barely even reference it as Avatar. They literally could have called the goddamn movie Pandora, and it would have made the same fucking sense, right? At least with Avatar, the character is the Avatar, and he's the avatar of all of the spiritual energy and of all of the different kinds of bending to be kind of like the one that's able to unite everybody in the world. You don't get that with the goddamn blue people.
You didn't think
Counterpoint, Josh.
that in the blue people version, I feel so racist saying that.
It does. It's still super racist.
You don't think that when he was in his avatar, in his fucking whatever the fuck they called them, because it wasn't Avatar.
Nope.
When he was in his biomech, we'll call it that. That's more fitting. That he didn't teach the Na'vi something. You don't think that he unified the tribe and he broke the social constructs to not only help them defeat the invaders, but improve their quality of life at all? Because he fucking did. He
Not at all.
fucking did. He spiritually released his human form into this greater, stronger, faster, more spiritually intelligent being.
Dude got baptized to get laid. That's what fucking happened, right? So he in Dancing with Blue People, which is what that
Dancing
fucking
with
movie
blue
was.
people. Holy fuck!
What that fucking movie was, right? You pretty much, that movie could have happened without him, right? They attacked. The fucking humans attack to go and steal the fucking whatever
Unobtainium.
the fucking goo is. That's it. Which is a fucking stupid ass name, by the way. They go to take that fucking shit from them, and he does practically nothing to do it. They literally could have stopped that same battle without him, and it would not have made a fucking difference. That movie was a waste of fucking time. The only decent thing about that is it looked pretty. Where Avatar is the Avatar, The Last Airbender, is a cultural milestone because it was the first anime style show from America. It went to Japan and became beloved as an anime in Japan instead of vice versa over to here. It was a cultural milestone in animation. And you have this fucking blue people movie that all it did was make shit look pretty, and it took fucking 10 years to do. And then it took another fucking 10 years to make the sequel, which was god-awful.
I didn't watch the sequel. It's too long. But you want to talk influential money talks. How about that? And
yes, money talks. Making sure that James Cameron went and
out of the two, which one has made more money? Was it Avatar The Last Airbender? Or was it Avatar Dances with Blue People?
Dances with Blue People obviously made more money because it had an actual theatrical release.
There you go. Because I'm not gonna let you fucking win this. The Avatar The Last Airbender had a live action movie and it fucking tanked and it was fucking terrible.
Yes, I'm not going to disagree
I can't believe I just said that just to win a fucking argument.
You did.
I'm disgusted with myself.
But the only reason the fucking Blue People movie made the money it did is because it was re-released 7 fucking times in theaters. They released it just before the sequel, again, in theaters to do 2 things. 1, obviously put the fucking movie back in people's mind. And 2, to try and get past Endgame. To fucking be the second highest grossing movie of all time, or the most highest grossing movie of all time. But it fucking Endgame did it in 1 theatrical release run, where fucking Avatar had to do it in 7. So your shitty ass walking with blue people only made money because it kept going back in the theaters, and they did it too during a time where nobody wanted to go to fucking theaters or release it in theaters because COVID. So you had to fucking go see that if you wanted to go see anything in theaters. It was god-awful. I fucking hated to watch the movie. And, that's not even a straight thing. That was a hot take. 100% real. I hated seeing that goddamn movie in the theaters. It was way too fucking long and too fucking boring. The beginning of the movie starts off with dude who is fucking depressed because he's now in a wheelchair after being in the military is only getting a chance to go do this because his twin fucking brother died before they were able to use this goddamn biomech of him. That's the only fucking reason for this movie. Like, the whole fucking thing. The only reason the main character has any option of doing anything is because he's the fucking twin. It's a waste of a fucking character, waste of a fucking movie. Avatar's a fucking, The Last Airbender is a great fucking show. Sowell?
Counterpoint at all, Josh, to that. And I'm happy that you finally brought up that terrific movie known as Avatar: The Last Airbender. Just to win an argument.
Just to fucking win.
Well played.
Never,
well played.
never has a live action. Well, that's a lie. There have been 2 live action movies that have absolutely, and I mean absolutely, wrecked fan bases at their core. And it was Avatar: The Last Airbender and Dragon Ball Evolution.
And we talked
They are
about them both.
so bad.
Sure. I feel like everyone I've talked to loved Avatar, or what's it called? The Dragon Ball Evolution movie.
Talking in a mirror does not count as loving the movie so well. Doesn't count as talking to people. Okay? It fucking doesn't.
I disagree with.
That mirror, Mandrew, is Mandrew's best friend.
It's the only one that is honest with me. All you fakes and phonies.
Holy Jesus.
That
All
movie
right,
ended
so-
careers.
All right.
Dragon Ball Evolution, that's kind of a fact. But all right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and tie things up again because I think Josh did an okay job defending something that he absolutely did not believe. So it's tied up again, right? If I'm not mistaken, we're at
3-3.
fucking 3-3.
Yeah.
Wow, good job, you guys. You're really stirring the shit. So congratulations. To you.
I didn't realize that you were the same fucking refs from the Super Bowl.
yeah. You got a problem with that? Oh, you think you're what? Fuck. All right. So let's see. Josh, tell me something you deeply love.
You. I love you, Sowell. You piece of
No,
shit.
that's factually incorrect. That is factually incorrect. No one loves me. That's all right. So, Mike, you care to wager in on this? Tell me something you deeply
I also
enjoy.
love you so well.
You fucking lying sacks of dog shit. I'm gonna take away points because I can, and I'm mad with power. Fuck. All right. Game point. Game point for the win. Whoever wins this obviously wins it. Whoever loses this has to do 100 squats before their match next Saturday, which plug in stuff, Light Tree Studios, Match Madness, the tournament, blah, blah, blah. All that shit. December 9th, or March 9th.
December? Holy fuck.
Fucking don't tell me that's next month or this, like next week, bro. I ain't got money for Christmas yet.
Sorry. I pulled a Biden. I don't know what fucking month it is. All right.
Yes.
Did he stroke out?
I've been sorry, man. I've been drinking like a lot. And Mike, you didn't even ask what we've been drinking this evening, so
This is accurate.
shame on you because
So
I
let's go ahead
cut
and
you
do-
off.
Let's go ahead and do that real fast. What are you drinking so well?
tequila with fucking strawberry kiwi Snapple.
Ooh.
Interesting. That sounds pretty good.
It's too sugary for my liking, but I'm making do.
All right. What about you, Josh?
You're drinking margaritas.
Very good. I am actually not drinking tonight. I'm just having my C4.
Unfair advantage. He's sober.
I'm super fucking tired, so.
But sober.
Right, that's
But sober.
yeah. That's you. You're really punching down on Josh, is what you're doing.
Isn't everybody?
Yeah.
Oh, getting it. All right, Josh, you're going to defend why Reina should not be Utah State television champion. And Mike, you're going to defend why you should be Utah State television champion.
Should not be or should be?
Should not. Mike, is going to take the poll or take the opinion that he should be champion. And you have to fight why Zan should not be.
I choose life.
It's a good choice. He'll take the squats.
Just give me the squats. She is right behind me. Do you not understand that?
Say it. Don't be a bitch.
Yeah, she's gonna choke him out with a wireless keyboard or a wireless mouse. Oh, yeah, try again. Wireless controller.
All right, fine. All right, Josh, you're going to defend why you should lose it this weekend or next weekend. And Josh, you're going to defend why you should lose the heavyweight championship. Mike, you're going to defend why you should win your match, whatever it might be, next Saturday.
So let me clarify this. You're wanting me to say the cut a promo essentially of why I should win my match. And Josh needs to cut a promo of why he should lose his match or lose his title?
Correct.
Okay.
This should be dog shit.
Like me. First,
that's exactly why I should lose my title, because I am the drizzling shits. Did you not see my match with Johnny Crash? I was fucking terrible. I am 5'6", yet I like to wrestle like I am 7'2". I do big man shit, and it's the most unbelievable dog shit ever of all time. I am long-winded as fuck on my promos. I don't even know what I'm doing 90% of the time. I just close my eyes and pray to God that something good comes out.
Also an accurate statement.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, the easy answer for me is I'm the CEO, bro. Like, this is how I do business. I go in, I win my matches, and I move on. I become the Utah State television champion. One day, I will become the DCW heavyweight champion. That way, I can fuck that intro up for myself when we do these podcasts. It'll be great. Everyone will be happy. All of the employees I have in the audience will enjoy when the CEO wins the DCW heavyweight title.
Penguins are not champion animals. That's all I gotta say.
Mm-hmm. That's a pretty good line. Mike, you have to top that.
The easy answer for me on that is this is a wrestling business, and I'm its CEO. I am always on top, right next to mommy.
That's pretty good. Josh?
Yes.
Care to do better?
I mean, what more? How much farther do you want me to bury myself? I am hands down Mike got booked in Arizona over me. Like, come on, man. He traveled more.
Mike didn't get booked in Arizona, did he?
I didn't work the show, no, but they had asked me to come down with Martin initially. So
See, they asked him. They asked him over me. You really think I deserve to be champion after that? What the fuck ever?
I also gave Pablo the spot they offered. So
See, he's even giving Greenies a spot over the heavyweight champ.
Fair point. Well, I'll say this: both of you guys definitely disturbed the shits, or took the shit disturbing well. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a fucking tie, and for bearing yourselves. So congratulations. None of you have to do 100 squats before your match next weekend.
Why did I feel like this was going to be the outcome no matter what? You just wanted to hear us bury ourselves?
I think what this actually should be, because we both went with a tie, someone still needs to take the punishment. So my suggestion for who takes the punishment,
if you say me,
is Josh Glade.
Oh,
Josh Glade.
Yeah.
Who also listens to the podcast. So when he eventually gets to this episode, he'll have to hear that he has to do 100 squats.
And he'll wonder why we made him do 100 squats.
Yep.
Yes.
There you go. It's a mystery. It's an enigma. A mystery wrapped in an enigma. Congratulations, Glade. You've made it.
All right, guys. And that with all that being said, let us know what you guys thought of this. This is actually a really fun episode playing the game, even though Sowell is really shit at being a host. But I want to know what you guys thought. Reach out to us on our social medias. That's going to be Be Hero Media on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and soon to be TikTok. You can reach out to me directly at Mike Burke, DCW on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and Mike Burke Pro on the Twitters. You can reach out to Sowell at
Dunn_well or DUNN_so_well. There you go. Those are the socials
on all of the things.
Yeah,
and he can give you his social medias really well, so well, in fact. All right, Josh. What about you? Your socials?
Bonesaw Will on X or Twitter or whatever the fuck it's called. Bonesaw_Will on Instagram. Bonesaw Bill on TikTok.
All righty. And for the future shows coming up for Devotion, where you can find us for Devotion Championship Wrestling, the next show coming up is March 9th, as alluded to earlier. Match Madness. We will be having the returning QT Marshall from AEW on that show.
Where I will be taking him on and beating his ass, so you better show up. You're our one listener. I would appreciate it.
All right, there you go.
Well, I guess we have Glade, so we have two listeners now.
Yep.
And Zan.
It'll definitely be worth doing. Yeah. We're slowly growing. But get your tickets now for that. It'll be a great show, and you'll be able to see QT Marshall beat the ever-living snot out of Sowell. And then shortly after that, we'll be at FitCon April 12th and 13th at the Mountain America Expo Center. So for that and any other shows coming up, reach out to us on our social medias for Devotion. That'll be Devotion Championship Wrestling on Facebook and Instagram, Devotion Wrestling on TikTok, and DCW Salt Lake City on Twitter. Tickets will be available through those. All right, boys. Do we have anything else going on?
No, I got nothing. I got nothing else.
Sounds good. All right, guys. For the rest of Be Hero Media, I've been Brian. He's been Sowell. He's been Josh, and we have been Slightly Agitated. Have a great night, guys.
Bye.
Hugs and kisses.
Fuck you, Sowell.